I have no experience with the deck other than watching people play it on various streams slash events. And I feel like this build's far too slanted to beat mono red. I don't think you have to jump through this many hoops. Like, we've already added Guild Mage to the main, a second Oath of Kai, and at least 3 sideboard slots for it. And I think we'll suffer in other matches, like the mid-range match, or maybe even a mirror match. But hopefully we will play better than them, which is unlikely since I don't have any experience. But yeah, we're just gonna jump in, and apparently hope we get paired versus a bunch of red decks. Other than that, I like some of the things he's doing. Like, I think Ugin's just better than Liliana. You don't get anything out of the passive, but the fact that it's -3 is so good, and its +1's roughly the same as Liliana's, that really pushes me towards playing it. And this is a fairly easy keep, though I really don't know what to play on to. Guess a lot of what I play on to depends on what they play. Kinda just want to play Search for Azcanta. Well, now that we're hitting another land, I don't really want any part of the Search for Azcanta. Guess I'm just going to cast this now. And be looking to Oath of Kaya, whatever they play on this following turn, then have a Tyrant Scorn plus Fodder Erasure. Theoretically, for the following turn if I need it, or like a Search plus Fodder Erasure, or, 2 out of 3, whatever. Words. Words and things. Things and words. Oh, they killed our homie. Disappoint much. I guess they typically don't play planeswalkers I care about, so to the Stone Age of you. It's not really the Stone Age, they still have 2 lands, but oh, neat. I wonder if I should just cast Search for Azcanta there. Does this give lifelink? Yeah, lifelink. I guess are planeswalkers lifelink? Oh, that's neat. I get to gain life by pinging. What fun. Really may have been premature to cast this. Boy. I guess I want them to use the Brontodon, so As long as it's your turn? Yeah, your turn. So not with blocking. Ooh. That's not a particularly common card to be played. I do think this card's better now than it was last format, but still don't know if it's good enough. Kind of winning the race by not really doing anything, which is kind of cool. I guess they played this card so we can dunk it, so to speak. If they use either of these on Soren, I may save them. If not, I'm just going to take 5 and not care. Be looking to kill whatever bigger play they make. Oh, that's a good one. Well, that changes things immensely, I think. So if they try to kill Teferi, we can spark it or something to get 2 more tokens to line up some kind of cool block on the Carney. Or maybe they'll just play a Vivian or something for us. It's kind of hard for them to attack our planeswalkers, though. With their life total. They attack me if everything. There's a good chance I'm just going to chump block the Thrashing Brontodon and take the 9. Figure out what the hell I'm going to do next turn. When I first read this card, I thought it was whenever an opponent attacks a Planeswalker or you. And I was just like, how is that not $1 million? And then I reread it and I was like, oh. Okay. That makes sense. I'm dumb. Fair enough. Ooh. Neato. To protect it or not to protect it? I don't think I protect it. I think I'm just kind of ahead here. Hey, Trickery, what's up? No, my eye's still screwed up, but living/loving life. Ooh. Now that one is pretty brutal. Alright. Well, I want some value out of this card, and they might not play another thing, so I don't want them to gain the 2 life either. Oh, it'll never feel better, but I appreciate the kind words. It basically can't feel better, which is the problem, because the big problem with it is I have a skin issue, and my forehead and stuff flakes really badly, and that's what's causing it. Just stuff constantly gets in my eyes when I'm asleep. But it's okay. I don't know what they're playing now. Like, obviously it's a Krasis, but like, a Krasis doesn't save them, so that's why I say I don't know what they're playing now. Like, when they're tapping X like that, I know it's pretty much just a Krasis, but a Krasis doesn't win them the game. Maybe they could have Krasis for 1? I don't know, or for 2 and drawn 1 card and hit something. I don't actually have any idea. Anyway, so how's your Friday going? And how in the hell do we sideboard? I would assume the Spark would have been amazing in this match, but maybe they actually just don't cast that many things. I have Thrashing Brontodons in the main deck, so I'm at least going to dump the Search. We don't have a Time Warp, which is unfortunate. Really, really, really want a Time Warp. These are the only cards I'm even remotely considering. I'll bring in this one. This is a rando creature removal spell and run it back. Yeah, it is a lot of gold cards. I wonder if we should have a 26th land. You playing tonight, Mr. Local Dope? I think Robert and I are going to try to come out. Uh-oh. They kept Carnage. That could be a problem. Hopefully they don't have an answer. Okay. They had an answer, but not one I particularly care about, so at least that's good. Probably not. What a coward. I think we're just going to get buried by a Carnage Tyrant this game. I'm not really seeing a way around it at the moment. Maybe we can draw a land and play our Fief of Sanity and hit their another Carnage Tyrant. That's not a land. That causes problems. It's not really good enough here. This isn't really good enough either. That's the problem. I don't really have an out. It does not. It probably should have one or two. I think we 100% lost when we missed our land. Yeah, we just don't have an out now. So we can play this. Say, kill this. Then we have 3 blockers. It's not enough. Next! Is it ever right to bring in Unmordigo if I feel like I can't actually beat Carnage Tyrant, but yet it's the only card in their deck I care about? Doesn't feel like I can. Feels like I'm just running it back and hoping they don't have Carnage on 6. These Elder spells, one of them should probably be a time wipe, and I'm not sold on these Bell Haunts either. I think there's a lot of room to work on this sideboard, but I do feel like I want a time wipe. I think I want 2 time wipes. I'm mulliganing both sideboarded games as well, which doesn't help. But anything but a land goes to the bottom. I'm supposed to play hero? Oh, come on. Don't have a Llanowar Elf again. It's really hard to keep beating these Llanowar Elf draws. If I had a 3rd land, I probably don't play hero here. Well, we're missing our land again. 25 in our deck. At least their hand's really bad. So far. I mean, they have all the mana in the world, so I'll be able to make something out of it. Yep. We'll go. Whoa, not that one, friend. Use my most mana efficient answer. Well, they have a lot of powerful draws now. I mean, obviously they have 7 mana already. Our draws aren't as good because we don't have mana to play our best spells. I'm amazed they didn't kill the hero. Oh, boo! They hit a good spell. We screwed. Oh, can't do anything else. Wonder if we'd hit one more land if we could have won this game. Oh wow, they kind of bricked there. That's kind of cool. If they hit 2 lands here, I'll jump for joy. One land in the gate. Did they not play a land this turn? I think they played a land this turn. Okay, they did. They played Drowned Catacomb. We know they're drawing in the gate. We know they have 2 Watery Graves in hand. I think I'm able to trade my thing now. Because I probably don't get to resolve a spell that matters for a while. So we just have to hope what's on the board can power through whatever they have. Which, if they brick one more turn, it might actually be able to. Never mind. Their last card was a removal. So now we have to have them actually brick another turn. Alright, one more brick. Play a Breeding Pool. It's not a Breeding Pool. That was the one we already knew about. Well, Thought Erasures aren't particularly good on this board, but... Alright, what do you draw here? Alright, that card's not particularly good, though it does block. They didn't keep that. JK doesn't even block. Nice. we gonna win this game? Feels like we're gonna win this game. I don't even think I care about this thing. I'd rather just play this. It's feeling more and more like we're gonna win this game. And I like that. Because I thought we were dead. I thought we were so dead. Yeah, so they bricked. That's 2 lands, right? Yeah. They put anything on top, we take it with Thief, which is cool. Go ahead and stop on opponent's turn. Up you go. Up you go. Yeah, it definitely took a massive turn. Boom. It should be pretty close to locked up now with our instant speed fault erasure during. Sorry, I need it during their draw step, not their upkeep. Rip. It's kind of weird. They didn't. They chose not to block, but they know they're giving me a creature, so they can attack. I'm fine with them not blocking if they thought they could attack or whatever, but it one of my favorite things to do. Get this Hydroid Crassus out of your hand. If they happen to have drawn it. The one card that might bring them back into the game. Probably not even, but the old draw step fault erasure to make me smile. Yeah, I thought we were dead that game. Apparently the Mog dude, and I don't know this for sure, but apparently this dude's playing red-green aggro. Mog plays a bit though, so that might not necessarily mean red-green aggro is good. It might just mean that he's playing a lot of leagues, though. Mog may not play as much as they used to, so who knows? And that might not even be the deck they're playing. I've not confirmed that. I was just told that. If I was going to guess, I would just assume they're on mono red aggro, but whatever. We play. We keep. Hands gas. We got everything a man could want, except for a removal spell. We'll take their fault erasure. Try to set up at least one crack with the Thief of Sanity. So they played a Glacial Fortress. Into another Glacial Fortress. So that's drawn Little Teferi? Yeah, they drew Little Teferi. How frustrating. And we didn't hit a land. I think that's the more frustrating thing out of all of this, that I just don't have my land. again. And I miss trying to get to the land. I don't really want to let them get value out of this Devoto, so I don't want to just jam to Fairy here. I'm just going to try to get some tokens. Maybe it forces them to use their Chemister's Insight and find a Wrath when they don't want to or something. That could have been wasteful though, because I could have saved that to play in face of a Wrath. We know 3 of the 4 cards in their hand though. Is one of my reasons that I'm making these plays. Just don't think I want to play this till I draw Thought Erasure or another way to get the Devotos out of their hand. Especially if I can just keep putting 2 points of love on the table every turn. But they have this Chemister's Insight, so we're going to have to dodge a lot of draws. It is a 2-turn clock if they have nothing, though. Yeah, well, they hit it. Oh, they didn't hit it. I'm looking for a Kyle's Wrath, I guess? So, they're showing Absorb. Guess I'm supposed to continue just not playing anything. Though it does seem next to impossible that they don't have something that beats me by now. They shocked. If they shock, that means I need to play something to make them counterspell so they can't chemisters, right? So that's this. Assuming they'll absorb this. But that gives them less cards to answer the table. Gives them only one insight instead of two if they didn't have it. Seems like they have it. They're tapping mana awfully fast now. Oh well, maybe they don't. Nice. Wow, that's about 1,000,000 lands. I feel pretty fortunate to get by that one. So I definitely want these. I think I want to try these. I think I want to try these. Definitely want these. Oh, I forgot to put two Vraska's Contempts in my sideboard. I meant to play Vraska's Contempts. Well, that was an oversight. Gosh. The opponent definitely ran rather poorly there. Do I want this other to spark? I think I'm fine with one. No Vraska's Contempts. That feels like that's hard to be right. They have double Fault Erasure, a Kai's Wrath, and double Teferi. Wonder if I'm supposed to just take Kai's Wrath here. Yeah, blue man would be perfect, but I left this in because they have Search for Azcanta and they might sideboard in Thief of Sanity. If they don't play a land, I'm going to slam the hero. Ooh, if they do play a land, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Thinking about just slamming the hero anyway. Feel quite far behind this game. Oh, they hit the land. Come on, dog. You hit land from that spot? Boo. So did I, though. I think their follow-up's better than mine. Don't hit the third land, Kappa. Yay, no third land. That's happy Searsus. Actually, that's probably less happy Searsus than happy Searsus wants to be happy. Because if they don't have land and they're not killing these two, that means it's more Teferis or more counter spells. Hmm. What do they have? You're too much mana from here. Well, that card's neat. Wait, what? I wanted to put loyalty counters on this. Oh, apparently I got to put the loyalty counters on it anyway, and it didn't make me select it? That's weird. I'm confused by that. I'm just not confused by. I'm just confused by how that resolved. Oh, if I had upkeep stop, I could have killed this and flipped this. Tilt. That's my fault, though. I guess I should have an upkeep stop. Do I want to put that in my graveyard? Sure. I'll put that in my graveyard. Zoink. Synergies! No, don't draw another. What a dagger. They have absorb mana this time. I have the Vodos in my deck, so I guess I'm supposed to go ahead and do this. Okay. Thought Erasure would have been a good first draw, but let's start with this and see if it resolves. Looking like it's going to. Dees, get out of here. We'll attack you with 2 just in case they have a thing, and you with 1. Oh, wait, I have Teferi. I don't have to play around the thing anymore. Derp! Derp! Missed a point of damage on them. I'm still getting used to these passive or static abilities on Teferis. Or not just Teferis, Planeswalkers in general. I caught it fairly quickly that time, though. Not quickly enough to not make a blunder, but fairly quickly. It's an Elder Spell. Neat. It's a Narset. More neat. That one's less neat. That's hilarious. I guess I go ahead and kill this. I might want to bounce something more than anything else. Alright, that makes a little more sense how it resolves. It just resolves really weird. I have Super Friends out. God, imagine if they slammed Big Teferi and their own Eldest spell right now. Just kill all 3 of my things, ultimate their thing. I'm gonna draw a lot of cards next turn. So I was gonna get that card. I was gonna get the top one of the top 4. Ooh, neat. I was probably gonna bounce a Thief of Sanity. Then I was gonna get the draw from this card. Man, Elder Spell's been awesome. It's still probably just a meme, but it's been awesome. Awesome Marino. I like this main deck. I think this main deck seems relatively strong. I don't know how much I love Search, but I like the rest of the numbers feel about right. I feel like the sideboard and sideboarding might be up. Hey, it's another pretty hardcore grinder. Do you keep this hand? Like, I have no white mana, but we have 2 draw steps and a fault erasure. I guess I'm gonna keep it because of the surveil. Like 3 draw steps to keep a hand that only needs white seems pretty strong. Actually, just gonna lead with this because they're on Bant. There's a solid chance I'm just going to play this on 2 anyway. Oh, well, never mind. Get got. I was thinking Bant Midrange, I was not thinking Nexus. Oh boy, their hand's pretty solid. I think I have to take Tamio. I wish I had not taken Tamio. Yeah, I think it just has to be Tamio. Wish it wasn't Tamio. Oh, that's interesting. Assuming they might have a chemist's insight, since they didn't play the Search Canto, which slightly blew my mind a little bit, but because killing this doesn't seem very good. I mean, it's still going to be good if they ever draw Wilderness Reclamation. But Narset, that's going to prevent some life. We're certainly going to be attacking it. Speaking of Wilderness Reclamation, Little Tamio. Wait, why didn't I draw a card? Oh, I couldn't draw a card because of that. I'm an idiot. I'm so bad. Again, I screwed up because of the passive. I could have just attacked it first because we were attacking at 100% anyway. And I cost myself a card when I was trying to hit a land for the spark. Oh god, that's just another big error. I'm full of big errors. Full of big errors. Oh, that one's a bit of a more of a dagger than I'd like to admit, though. I don't think there's any reason to dispark now. Also, need to put that at the right place. Need to put it on opponent's turn. And we can fault erasure during their draw step. So, like, they can't play anything now. There's no reason to give them more information than I need to. They reshuffled that. So, blue, black. Let's take the root snare, I think. I don't think I care if they just take 2 extra turns and gain nothing from it. And they technically don't even have the land yet, so they might not even be able to do that. Because the Tamio stops them from... Okay. So we know we want Duresses. We know we don't want Narsets. We know we wanted to spark. We know we want vetoes. And if there's ever a match for egos, it's this match. Though I'm not 100% sold that we want egos in the deck. Think we can easily cut hostage takers. Think we can easily shave some number of tyrant scorns, but we may not want to get rid of all of them. They do play some creatures like harpooners, though we probably just don't want them. You can kill an enchantment. I guess we keep you. Looking at these elite guild mages and thinking they just cost 1,000,000 mana to not do a whole lot. Similarly with the Sorns. I think I'm just going to get rid of these. We have, actually, they can kill Hydroid Crassuses is the big thing. I kept a few removal spells for it, but you could be right. Maybe I need Morven removal. This hand could have really used a Watery Grave instead of a Hallowed Fountain. But I believe it's still just the clearest of keeps. That's fair. And I totally agree with that point, but I generally like having my mana up in these matches. I'm kind of afraid to tap out in a way. We really need another black source. I'll go Bolus. I won't say that that was on my radar. Ooh. There's another black source. I think at this point it's just slam Thief of Sanity. Well, they brought in Jadelight Rangers too. There's the news. Well, we start with this. See what we profit. We duress. It's gonna be hard to win this game. We got a lot of things to try to compete against here. They've converted into a new deck, basically. And our Thief of Sanity helped flip this. The Blast Zone really pushes them over the top. Makes it hard for me just to play this Teferi. I tried one build from the PTQ and it felt pretty good, but I really missed the Planeswalkers. I have not tried the Dave C type build yet, and I really want to because it looked different enough and it looked like it solved a bunch of the problems that I thought the other deck happened to have. Because the other deck was super bad versus Little Teferi and Little Narset, and his addition of Planeswalkers feels like it lets his build fight versus those problems more readily. But the red final, I'm in love with that card. Arrow news. Wonder if I just bounce this. I don't think I do. Hey Opal, how are you today? Yeah, no, I agree. And the one build I had didn't have the planeswalkers. I think that was one of the things I didn't love about it. But they cast a growth spiral and they've already. I'm confused. Don't we know that they have a growth spiral in their hand? Or sorry, don't we know they have a force in their hand, or did I miss them playing it? I would have triple blocked that, but we know about the blink of the eye, so I guess I'll pass on that. They're going to bounce this, so they're not going to bounce this. I'm going to draw a card before they have a chance not to. All right, well, yeah, should have attacked first. Did they? I really didn't see them play it. Well, they played an island that turn. Never mind. They still have the force in their hand. They just played an island. Oh, you could be right. I just missed it then. Wow, that's multiple times I missed with this Thief of Sanity. I'm gonna take this up this turn so I can play both of my things. Yeah, I expect that. It's two blink of the eyes. I don't know if I care about the other blink of the eye. I guess I do. I'm not gonna get anything better. Problem is, like, they can still just kill this other thing. They didn't bounce my Teferi. I don't know why, but that blows my mind. They don't have a good attack anymore. That's not good for me. We've drawn quite a few lands this game. We found 12 in 21 cards, I think. Might be counting wrong. We're still in okay shape if they're trying to beat us with creatures without combo. Looks like they're comboing as well. Um, Shouldn't have tapped that black mana. Okay, opponent doesn't want to play versus super friends and some heroes. We got a pity chest. Neat. Oh, really? Sorry I missed your message there. That's pretty nice. You about doubled them. This is the third super strong opponent that I recognize, but we've won the dice roll in all of these games. I actually think what opponent was trying to do post board seemed like it was pretty reasonable. I was impressed by it. I wasn't prepared for it. It just seemed like they drew really poorly. Yeah, well, we're going to have to get some lands. Lands? That's not a land. I offer you to trade. Womp womp. Alright, one more turn. Can we land them? We probably need to hit multiple lands now because we're going to take our Oath of Kaya. Boo! Our opponents always have the lands. We'll block. Bring it. I dare you. 100% blocked. Block. There you go, opponent. Ah. Boo. Boo. I can't attack anymore. No, that's 5 mana. There's only one reason you play 5 mana. Can't concede because I can draw my last Oath of Kaya or the Spark. I could draw neither of those things as well. Don't care about the life. I'm trying to make them trade their little things off. They certainly have the lone game going right now. And they're ahead already. Ooh, their Ugin's so much prettier than mine. And they can cast their spells, which is just a real treat. Alright, looks like we're going to game 2. How the hell do we sideboard game 2? Definitely bring in the Elder Spells. Probably bring in the Oath of Kaya, the Spark. Do we bring in the Devotos? Okay, next. Next has been called. So we bring in these, I think, for sure. I think we bring in this for sure. What don't I want? Wonder if these games go in a manner that Hostage Taker sucks. I could see Hostage Taker sucking. I can see a little Teferi sucking here too. Kind of want this back. Alright, we have lands. We play Magic. I guess I want to play this one. Double black matters, double blue doesn't. Is it? I was thinking this match was all going to be about leveraging Thief of Sanity. But I have no experience, really. Oh wow, our opponent has a million spells. I can't beat any of these things. So I'm just going to take the Narset. I wanted to take the Surge because maybe the Surge stops them from getting lands. I have no 3 that I know about that I care about, so. If they miss on a land these 2 draw steps, I'm going to feel pretty good. If they miss on a black land, I'm going to feel really good. So Devotos. I should bring Devotos in. What else do I side out? So they have Little Teferi as well. Guess I care more about Teferi than I do to Contempt. Their hand is super gas. Look how strong their hand is. So I'm playing this one to get Contempted and hoping that we win the Teferi War, but that doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Seems like if they hit a land, they probably just easily hit another land and then Teferi Yugen and there's nothing we can do. Maybe I've put my fault erasures on the wrong cards. Shouldn't have been worrying about the early game, should have been worried about the mid game maybe? Get a draw card out of their way this way. Well, I guess I'm dead then. We did draw almost triple their lands. I sideboarded out my hostage takers, so. Now we have officially drawn triple their lands. Not double, triple. And they only cast 4 spells. Because every one of them gave them a lot. I thought I sideboarded that out. Did I only sideboard one out? I apologize, somebody's using a vacuum. I don't know if you all can hear it. That was a play mistake too. I should have left double black up because I know that I have the eldest spell in my deck. So not leaving double black up was just really wrong. They still have 8 cards in their hand. I think the best thing that could happen for me is potentially they draw a land for Ugin and me untap and have Eldest spell. Another hostage taker? Oof. Well, that's kind of neat. If I draw a removal spell now, I get to do some stuffs. Assuming they don't have a counter spell. Is it bad that I don't think I can cast the Thief of Sanity? I don't think I actually have an out anymore. I think I'm just dead. Where's a walking ballista when you need it? Very close to conceding. I'll probably only take the one more draw step. I don't know what I could even draw to not concede though. Oh, I don't know if I have a spell that I don't concede if I draw. Alright, well, the 5-0 Dream's dead. Maybe we'll get the 4-1. Who knows? What have you been playing? You played some League of Legends yesterday. Nice. League of Legends is the best. The best, I say. We lost the dice roll. The wheels on the bus are falling off. I'd rather keep this one. Stir out play. Look, they have 10 million removal spells. I can't think of any card in their deck that I actually want a Thought Erasure on 3 mana, so that makes that more difficult. I don't care about any of their cards. Like, all of their cards that matter are cantrips. Hopefully they don't get it. Sweet. That worked out. So we can find us something nice here. Well, I want one of those, but there's no way I can let them put the Arclight Phoenix in their graveyard, I don't think. So there's no way to stop their thing from coming back, really? Guess we also take the shock. They have 3 of promises, at least. So they can attack with here and get a nice charter course. Or if they hit a good card, they can just buy their thing back. Which is one of the reasons I kept the Oath of Kai, so I could get another crack in with this. Feels like this is a bit of a losing fight, but that takes a Healy. I don't want any of those cards. At this point, I've not been marking off what they didn't have. I know they have a Spell Pierce and some other things, but to my knowledge, I don't think they have a spell other than the Spell Pierce. That's unfortunate. Yeah. We need another removal now. Preferably one that says the word exile on it. We have a whole one of those in our deck. That's not helpful. So they have a Spell Pierce and 3 unknown, I think. We got buried pretty hard. Wow, they kept both this time, I think. It's kind of hard to keep up with it. It should tell you over here, but it doesn't. Okay, they only kept one. They put an island in. It does tell you over here. Haha. And they kept both that time. Assume the Thief of Sanity's dead, but that's okay. So they have a Spell Pierce that I know about. I probably don't save this if they Spell Pierce it. I'm probably just going to let them have it. Because I want to use the Fault Erasure. Kind of hoping they brick off here. It's not super likely they hit unless they drew exactly the card from the top. And they did, but that's fine. I apologize for the noise. Oh, there's a very good chance that I bricked there, but one of the reasons that I made that particular play so I could gain life with my Sorin on the following turn. I know hitting a charter course is bad for me. Needed them to brick one turn. They should be hitting a land pocket by now if we count their lands. They've gone through 3/4 of their decks, but they've only found about half their lands. That's kind of a weird concession. As far as they know, they have 3 Arclights left. Have they got rid of all their charter courses and stuff? Let's see, there's all 4 charts, there's all 4 ops. There's 2 Tormented Voices. There's 3 discoveries. They may just not have had spells left. Whew. That was a weird game to try to navigate. I certainly want this versus that deck. I certainly want this versus that deck. I'm assuming they're playing the one from, because we saw the Sahili, the triple of promise and stuff like that, the augurs. Then I'm just assuming they're playing the one from the standard league this week, or maybe not necessarily that 75, but one more based in that manner. And I don't actually know how I'm supposed to sideboard versus that. Is it bad that I want to bring Unmoored Egos in because I just don't think I can lose to anything other than Arclight Phoenix? They do have Narsets and Sahelis. If they're that build, don't think this is a card I can easily protect here. Don't think I want the game going super long. I don't know about these Elder spells. They feel kind of bad. I want to try them though. Elder spells feel kind of poopy. Probably should have the duresses instead. I have no clearly good removal, but so go ahead and play this. If they use removal on it, that's less removal than they have for FIFA Sanity. I don't know if they have sweepers. Guess what? They have sweepers. I might have been wrong. Might have been better to play my 4-drop there. That way next turn I could play 2 things. So they have Spell Pierce and a lot of good cards. Ugh. So I don't want you. Spell Pierce is pretty strong, I hear. They have a Lightning Strike for that, which sucks, but that does give them less of a chance to bring back an Arclight next turn. So we still know they have a Spell Pierce and a Lightning Strike and Unknowns. We need to get the Lightning Strike out of their hand. Yeah, I'll pay. Heck yeah, I'll pay. Trancing Melody that I don't care about, a Charter Course, and a Lightning Strike. So we'll take that. Keep our land. Goodbye. 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 That could be a problem. That one entrancing melody that we know about. Sure. They have an Unknown and a Phoenix. We can bounce the Phoenix and get a crack in. Oh, that was perfect. That was the best possible. Best possible. Alright, we needed the spark. Another land is not a spark. Now, these scorings kind of suck. We're dead. Alright. Well, I wanted something in my deck that could kill. Electromancers. My logic behind playing that. I'm still not sold on these Elder spells, though we saw Ral. We saw a bunch of stuff. He had a bunch of spell pierces. I think I can't take these out. I think it was a mistake to take these out. Because taking these out turns on their red thingy. We want to turn off the red thingy. The of promise. I guess this is a keep. This hand seems really weak. Like, if they just have removal for this Thief of Sandy, we're in trouble. But I don't think we can mulligan it. They have a lot of removal that they're not taking out, so it seems very likely that they can. The positive note is this may pull a removal spell out of their hand. Got rid of a shock, so they're not afraid of this. That's scary. Does that just mean they have the sweeper? They do. There's a chance that they'll play into the Votos. No, they didn't. Rip. It's not good for us either. Right, we needed to spark. Another match I would love are Vraska's Contempts that aren't in our deck. They could have another shock, but this card's really hard to beat regardless. Yeah. So the draw we got this game could have probably beat last game's draw. But it doesn't seem like we can beat this game's draw. I guess we just have to let them have that. Not good, fam. Maybe I should have just tucked. Instead of hoping I can get lucky and protect. It doesn't feel like at any point we could ever protect. Well, on the positive note, it doesn't look like tucking would have helped either. They left that card on top, so I assume it's a removal for the thief. And it is. And we've not drawn Little Teferi. We've not drawn Narset. That's unfortunate. We're just dead. And they get their other Phoenix back. Another match that we really needed to contempt in. I don't think we have an out now. I think we're just too far behind. Yeah. GG. Oh well. It kind of sucks to start off 3-0 and then end up 3-2, but it happens. The deck felt... When I played the Phoenix side of that deck yesterday, it felt really, really hard for Phoenix. But they just plowed through me like I was nothing. Maybe I should just sideboard Unmoored Ego in. Problem with sideboarding Unmoored Ego in was I would have sided in over like an Elder Spell and a Guard Mage, and we didn't draw either of those either game anyway, so I guess that we wouldn't have drawn it, so it wouldn't have mattered. I really think in this match we're going to have the Ego, which is a problem because I don't want the Ego even in the sideboard. The Fiery Cannonade won both games, but I can't win just playing the hero and nothing. I have to play the thief, right? I don't know. Anyway, that's it for me today. I'm going to get ready and go to a local Friday Night Magic. And I'm going to play no War of the Sparks cards in my deck. I don't own any. Take care, everybody, and thank you all so much for stopping by.